It's definitely going to be a hot and heavy bracket. I mean, for anybody who watched the regional qualifiers, here we go. We're just looking at the bracket here. What Calum and Big Daddy Mike kind of picked for each other's bracket. I like that format, man, where you can kind of give your opponent that, like, oh, I saw you had trouble with that guy. Here, take him in your bracket right now, like.
Yeah. It's always good to see people like through the long video. It was cool to see like their character develop, like who's confident, who's nervous. You know what I mean? I feel like Callum was a little bit more shy and nervous. Big Daddy Mike, I see his name a lot of times when it comes to like the top dogs coming out there performing from Africa. But I thought it was pretty funny, specifically with these groups, how like the regional matches played out. Like I thought it was funny with all of the players that we had coming out of Kenya and South Africa. I thought it was gonna be a little mix and match, but instead it's like one guy facing off against like the rest of the players from the country, and then the Group B is kind of like the same thing. Mozambique gonna have to fight South Africa over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But looking at Group B, I like Dax. Fun fact, he was actually the qualifier out of a Red Bull Hit the Streets event. So that was like a qualifier held in South Africa. I believe it might have even been live. And he won that tournament, earning him a chance to travel to America and compete. So that, I know he didn't finish in the top 2, but he does have championship potential. So for me, that might be my dark horse pick. But he's in Group B. Group A is going to be starting up first. So we saw those 4 guys coming up, leading off with Big Daddy Mike, dude.
Yeah.
He is super, super consistent. That's one thing for sure. And looking at the videos just then, he was really, really confident. So we got a couple player profiles, of the players coming out of Group A, just to get a little bit more acquainted with these guys before we actually jump into the matches. They're loaded up and ready. But leading off, we got Frost representing the city of Nairobi, and he started playing in Tekken 5. Of course, the player he respects is his knee and everything like that. This is our 5th place player right here. So
yeah, I mean, looks good. I mean, favorite food is cake as well. You gotta respect that, man.
It's
man
cake.
likes dessert. Yeah, just any cake, man, as well.
That's what I was like. It's not like something more of like a staple. We say, what do you mean? It's just a staple. I eat cake for breakfast, dinner, lunch. And then desserts like just regular food. But,
damn, and here we got Xstar, man. Yeah, same from Nairobi as well. So they probably played each other quite a bit. King is his favorite character, and that means his favorite player is Lil Majin right there. And he doesn't know about his favorite food. I respect that, man.
Look at his eyes right there. He's ready to play some Tekken. Like, that's an intense look. But will he bring that intensity to the field today? Representing again Kenya. There are 3 players from Kenya in Group A's, and they're all going to be looking up at Big Daddy Mike. You know what I mean? That's the guy that they're trying to take out. But yeah, we'll see who we got next for our player profile. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's
okay. Those are the 2 that are coming up. Xstar. Oh man. Okay, so who you got, man?
I don't know. I mean, I liked Frost. I liked Frost kind of in the regional qualifiers and stuff. He he really showed up with like really, really strong fundamentals, but then kind of had that magic switch that I don't know how you top players do it, that you can kind of just change the tempo on the drop of a dime sort of thing. Yeah. He definitely had that. So I'm wondering, because that was the only time. See, this is what I'm saying about the Tekken Online Challenge, man. We don't get much of a chance to see into these regions. Like, as you were saying, there was that one Red Bull show that went on, and now this. So I don't know much about South Africa. So I mean, that might have just been Frost's really good day, or that might have been Frost's bad day, and he's about to come in and start smoking people here. Like, so
I think with the big prize pool on the line, $6,000 for a lot of players and the different regions that we have, that might be like the biggest prize pool that they've gotten a chance to play for. And all these players earned it, right? They qualified throughout a long, grueling season of the Tekken Online Challenge, gotten enough points to make it to the regional finals for a chance to even be in this position here. So we saw the breakdown earlier. First place is going to walk away with 50% of that cash, right? That's over 3,000 US. That's really, really nice. So somebody's going to be the champ, walk away, have a great day today. But then at the same time, I feel like all these guys already put in a great deal of work throughout the season, did a great job. So they should be really, really motivated to kind of like see it all the way through today. And with the format that we have, round robin, it's like no telling what could happen, because we don't get that format a lot, honestly, with the open tournaments. It's something that you usually see at the TWT Global Finals. And that first match that you played, that very first match of the round robin, is so important. Like, starting off 0-1, and you've only got 2 more matches to go, you can imagine that it doesn't leave you with much room for error. You pretty much have to win the rest of your matches in order to have a shot of making it out. Only 2 players are going to make it out. One would be in the winners and one would be in the losers. So honestly, realistically, you kind of want to be in that number 1 spot, dude. Like, being in a loser's bracket really, I think, significantly affects your chances and sometimes even your confidence of making it all the way through.
Yeah, definitely. But it looks like we are about to get into game 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the TOC 2021 for South Africa finals. Let's go. All right, Xstar repping his favorite character on the king. Man, we got the Tekken police there.
Frost with the Lidia pick. What do you think, man? Is there going to be some potential to catch our guy Xstar off here with a little bit of rush down Lidia with that political storm bringing it to the people? It's like it's a lot, but we're playing on the jungle outpost for our first game of the day. A beautiful stage. They act so beautiful that they had to remake it again. There are 2 jungle outposts, but if my eyes are correct, I think this is number 1. With the light Instagram filter, it's a different filter than the one from number 2. But we're up, we're loaded. Here we go.
Yes, sir. All right, already seeing. I love this. Immediately, just start pushing buttons right at the start. Show your dominance, man. Nice big counter hit already. Xstar.
Exactly. I feel like when you go with that Lidia pick or like that Fakum, that Leroy, that quote unquote top tier pick, you kind of know it's kind of obvious what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring those cheap tools to the table. There we go, the raise drive, the drop combo though. There was a chance to finish the round, and he picks it up anyways. Frost, first round, first blood.
Yeah, so definitely the start of this, what you were saying, Anakin, that game 1, this is where you want to like really show your colors. Right there, big parry already. But every other player in the tournament is watching this match as well. Ooh, gets the DDT, man. It's going to hurt. Damn. A little bit of a crouch dash.
Xstar could be working on some wall pressure. That's where King kind of excels because there's no like escape for those throws that come out. Damn. He jumped back from the low right there. Gonna take it to the wall. Damn. 2 side walls. Tricky. But it's Frost who actually gets a conversion off the side wall. That's not really easy to do. So credit to Frost for making it happen.
Absolutely, yeah. Frost is looking really strong here in this game 1. Xstar is gonna have to kind of wake up a little if he wants to take a round even off Frost right now. He's looking super strong.
Yeah. One thing I'm looking right now, we don't see any throws, man. King's the grappling character. Your favorite player, Lil Majin, where the setup's at. Yes, sir.
Dude, he's listening. He's listening to you, man.
Is he listening? Is that allowed? Is that against the rules? Because the commentator, I don't want to have too much of an effect on the match. Got to remain unbiased. But I like what I see. You definitely gain a little more confidence when those throws land.
Oh man, see the forward neutral 1+2 into absolutely nothing. I love it. Just getting his brain, man. What a read, dude.
He was from the future, 5 seconds ahead with the low block. That's the confidence, like I said. All because perhaps of the giant swing, and again, early blocking low, knew what was up, man. Is it the cake buff for real? The cake buff?
Yo, yeah, you got some cake, man. That's what's up.
+2.
Man, this is good. This is good. Like, I mean, Xstar definitely changed up his game plan. Oh, wait a minute, though. Just as I say it, Frost sends him downstairs. Here we go. Gets the screw all the way to the other wall. Nice job. But to finish it. Damn, and again, man. He plays this right now. Oh, yes. Okay, Frost. I see you. I saw him at the regional qualifiers. Looked really good. Kind of keeping that standard up there. That's what we need.
Yeah, it was kind of looking shaky towards the middle. It was like Xstar started to like get confident a little bit, and I think what worked out for him during that phase ended up costing him at the end, because if you remember, it was those like, oh my god, he's from the future ducks, duck the low, and then actually ducked the hop kick, which led to like a super duper combo, if you remembered, and kind of went all downhill from there. So like a little bit of tweaking and adjusting, I think, could have gotten out of that situation. But that's kind of like the nature of these tournament sets 2 out of 3. You have to kind of like make these decisions, and hopefully they don't cost you too much, right? That saying, like, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Like when you're thinking like, oh, long term, gotta think long term. It's not really about the short term. In this situation, it is a sprint. Round robin, first to 2. You're playing against the 3 other players. If you do the math, only 2 can make it out. Carry the 1. It's not gonna be easy. So you have to start off on fire. And I think
Yep.
that Lidia pick was kind of like that's what he wanted, man.
Definitely. Well, I mean, look, there's definitely arguments to be made. I've seen some Twitter, and I don't want to call anybody out, but some people have said Lidia is the most popular, or is the best tournament character in the game right now. And I mean, Frost just kind of put on a class that, you know, that might be an accurate description of Lidia right now. Like, very, very strong character. But look at this random select on Infinite Azure 2. So we're not going to see any of those kind of weird wall shenanigans that we saw in game 1 here. Man, that guy has 11,000 wins on King.
That's all I could look at. I was just marveling at the digits. Like,
11K,
you're reaching
dude.
5 figures. How many of those games do you think were played on Infinite Azure? No walls. Probably about like what, 700.
Nobody picks it. Nobody, dude. Nobody.
Oh man.
But yeah, so this is definitely Xstar's favorite character. Watching that little Majin tech. But watch this, 2 hell sweeps in a row, looking for the third.
He went for the third, dude. Can you believe that? That's kind of like sending a message. Even though it didn't go through, Frost is letting Xstar know, yo, I'm a madman. I think, you know, if these guys are probably both from, like it said, yeah, they're both from Nairobi. So they might have, you know, we talk about all the time 2 players from the same city who have a chance to play each other, will bring like different mind games to the table. So maybe that's why Xstar was kind of like super hard ducking against Frost, but
yeah,
he's still trying to kind of pick up the pieces, get something going for himself. You do not want to lose this round if you're the King player.
No, definitely not. Frost is already, it seems like he's on a tear right now, and Xstar, just as I say it. Yeah.
Finish it. Die? No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. And I think a little bit of parlor tricks. Frost did the 1-2 low kick 4th hit follow up, and it all caught Xstar. I'm pretty sure he's kicking himself for kind of falling for such a rookie mistake.
Oh, here we go now. There we go. Bit of damage on the board now. Xstar definitely, the grabs have been working out for him. If not just to change the momentum. But he's really getting good use out of him. Block low again. Oh, I thought it was going to happen. Oh, yes! Nice, huge while standing punish there. Frost seems to be very much in control of this match right now.
Yep. Could be Xstar's last chance, last stand, no good.
Yeah. Frost taking that rather convincingly there. I mean, there was definitely a little bit of life there from Xstar. Maybe about halfway through game 1 when we saw the grabs kind of come out. You know, even the giant swing attempt. Just put him on his guard. Make him think about something else. Get that mental stack, like, you know. Is he going to grab right now? And it kind of did reset the momentum until Frost just went, oh yeah, hold my beer. Watch this, man, as I get this on. Hold my cake.
It was a really good hop kick right there from Frost, because if you think about it, you can't really lose that much life. If your hop kick gets blocked, you might get like a small punish knockdown or whatever. So the amount of life he had left, he couldn't lose the round, you know, quote unquote, for hitting the hop kick if it got blocked. But on the other hand, if he hit his opponent with it, definitely the round was being taken. So I think Frost just sensed how desperate his opponent needed to be in that situation. And when you sense that, you take a risk, and it turns out it was really well calculated. So moving on. Or not, it's not even a bracket. It's a 2-0. It's a 2-0, but it's gonna go down in the round robin as a 1-0. Like, he's won his first against his first opponent, and we're gonna be moving on to the next match in Group A. And here's BigDaddyMike. This is I guess you could call him the captain of the group. He it was the top. He was the #1 placing player in this region all year long. And it says here, favorite character is Bryan, and of course, when you think of Bryan, you think of Jimmy J. Tran out of USA, right? That's the guy.
Yes, sir, man.
What do you think about that favorite food, though? Lasagna. We just had Thanksgiving. A lot of people like eating lasagna for Thanksgiving.
Lasagna for Thanksgiving?
Some people do it, you know what I mean? It's really just about stuffing your face. So if you don't want to go the traditional route, if you don't eat any of the standard, you know what I mean, dishes, then, you know, what's wrong with a little lasagna?
Ooh. Look at this guy. This guy's got a proper breakdown, man. Again, representing Nairobi. But look, started in the early 2000s casually playing, and 2017 competitively. I like the difference here. Favorite player?
Yeah. The answers, especially at the bottom, very, very like, well, depends on my mood on the day. Favorite food. Start playing. Well, if you want to ask casually, or are we talking competitively? You know what I mean? It's kind of like a little dating profile. Any singles out there in Nairobi want to get at my guy DVK? He is out there. He is a Miguel player, so you know that's a manly man right there. But yeah, he's taking on our guy Big Daddy Mike, man. That's just looking at how confident he was, just like Steve would ask him a question and he'd just be like, I don't care. And I was like, yo, this is my guy right here. This something about him is giving me good vibes. So I'm excited to see him come to the table with this Bryan. Are we gonna see Bryan though? But like, I feel like side characters, counter picking is like all the rage these days. I can't keep up with these kids. So.
I mean, look, what you were talking about confidence, to play Bryan at a competitive level and to win consistently, because he is first in the bracket with 300 points already. To do that with Bryan, that requires a hell of a lot of confidence. I mean, Bryan is one of those characters that's super easy to pick up and super hard to master. So let's see how we're going to fare here with this Bryan now versus DVK. Yeah, the big
one mistake could cost you. If you're playing Bryan and you're trying to flow, it requires you to move from one sequence to the next, to the next, to the next. And this stage is going to be really hard to keep your cool. It's Souk, the smallest stage in the game. So yeah, this is one of our homeboys' favorite stage out there in the UK. Root King, shout outs to you, sir. But like this stage, because it's so small, any combo is going to take to the other wall. Anytime that you get knocked down, you're facing the threat of the wall pressure. And both these characters, especially Bryan, if you can perform and execute properly, really becomes god levels by the wall. Miguel, on the other hand, can do it all. He's been receiving buffs ever since they added him into the game, and Miguel players are enjoying him a lot. Let's just say that right now.
Did you see BigDaddyMike at the start of the round just charging up a taunt there? I love it. I love it. Let's go.
His chest out right there and said, "What's up, dude? What's up?"
Show him how to hit. All right, good duck. That down jab, just to option select the 1-2-4 from Miguel here. Okay.
I like what I see. Both players immediately fighting for supremacy. They're brawling, they're scrapping. There's no turling. There's no feel each other out. You know what I mean? Like on a small stage, it's like you want to be like that first player who kind of like has the other one on the back foot, right?
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like BigDaddyMike is already, just in terms of map position here, and he is not doing good here. Big back fours just to exert some pressure. Pushing in, chopping on them legs, man. Watch the rage. Always watch the rage.
Yeah, Bryan can kill if he lands the rage drive.
Oh, and he tried it as well. Yeah. 5 seconds left on the clock. That was a grueling like slap fest right there. Oh, big back one. What's Steve says? Put him to sleep standing up, man.
DVK coming in hot. BigDaddyMike. The spring kick's gonna give him some breathing room.
Tried the taunt jet upper. I love the attempt when he's down on life as well.
Yo, BigDaddyMike just carried the low to save his life. You cannot roll back right there.
You gotta finish that combo.
Yeah. Even if you don't, you know what I mean, finish your combo, it's all about how you can pick it back up. And BigDaddyMike picked it back up, got the pokes in, finished it off. You can forgive yourself for dropping the combo if you still win the round. So that's really what the most important thing is, right? Let's hope it doesn't become like a theme for Mike though, just dropping combos all night. Am I cursing him?
I mean, he did have a great pickup just there off the weird 4 that floated. Oh, big counter hit here already. Big knees. Taunts, yes! He gets it straight away. That's the confidence. That's what we like to see. Taunt, jet, upper. Second game, out the gate, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. You guys were not paying attention. Go ahead and wake up. This guy is official. He just want to let everybody know, you know what I mean? It's a sample. It's my first game. Oh, no.
Yep.
Can't get too comfortable, though, because DVK has been a threat all game. He has been a threat.
Yeah. Oh, no. That's got to hurt.
This is gonna hurt. Half-life or more.
Could have been. Oh no, 2-2, all even Stevens here now. BigDaddyMike tried to assert the dominance there. It's not really working. DVK has been hot on his heels now and has evened up the round count here. Let's see.
This guy's been neck and neck all game, man. Back and forth we go. And it's all gonna come down to one round. For the first game, 1 round. DVK, BigDaddyMike, what you guys got?
Yeah, okay, let's see. DVK is looking really, really well right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, over the hatchet kick?
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Looking a lot better because of the hop kick. You know, BigDaddyMike worked really hard to get his hits in. Lost it all in one touch due to the combo. So, he's trying to stay solid. I respect that. And you got to stay solid in moments like these where a combo gets you killed. A knockdown gets you killed. Here we go. Final moments of the first game. Throw break clutch.
Oh no, he tried the blue stuff. Oh, and the down 4 takes it. Really solid showing there from both players, actually. This is going to be a really interesting game. I wonder what are we going to go now with the stage pick? Is it just going to be a random? Because that small stage, they didn't really put a lot of wall pressure in play. So maybe something with a balcony break or a floor break as well might be good for him.
They both seem pretty comfortable. Sometimes it's not even like a strategic kind of like my character. You're not, it's not really that big of a deal when it comes to picking a stage. Sometimes it's more of like what the player likes, what the player feels is like, what they like aesthetically. I like to go for like the square or rectangular shapes just because those are easier to predict when you're talking like side walls. You know what I mean? As opposed to like stage with 6 sides, a stage with 8 sides. It gets kind of crazy when you get to those corners and all the weird stuff starts happening. But we'll see what the stage is. But I think the key to this match seems to be like when they're up close, they're fighting. They're not afraid. They're scrapping, and these scrambles, these quick little pokes, that's what actually helped Mike win that first game. They were up close, and you sneak in those little down 4-1s, you sneak in those little low kicks, like those generic low kicks, and it might not seem like a lot, like say at the beginning of the round when everybody has all their life, but at the end, a little bit here and there can set you up for situations where the combo kills, where this move kills, and without that low poke or whatever, chipping them away, you'll have to do things in different orders. So up close, like it's where all the big opportunities are going to be, I think. And the stage pick, we were speculating it's going to be the Abandoned Temple, the Akuma stage.
The weird walls as well. We've got the kind of diagonal walls here, and a lot of the things.
Yeah,
so
this is not the one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually picked this stage because it looks nice. You know what I mean? I'm like, I picked this based on looks, not based on personality. But personality-wise, this stage is crazy. Just because it's like it's huge, wide, and then like it's got those weird sides, dude. Like I'm not gonna lie, we might see it come into play here.
Yeah, absolutely. Already BDM trying with those taunt setups, the weird taunt Oki stuffs. Oh, Magic 4. Look at his name.
By
It's
the way,
Archbishop of the 4.
Brian's Magic 4 combo is not easy. BigDaddyMike early on showing that the execution is there, man. Trying to take down that big first place prize pool.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying before the match about.
Whoa.
Brian. There we go. Weird walls, Anakin. You said it, man.
The weird walls, cameraman, a little tipsy too. He switched sides. Didn't even tell us he was going to do it.
Yeah. Whoa, I just noticed BigDaddyMike with a 17 win streak. The Big Daddy win streak.
Yo, it was kind of camouflage under there because I didn't even see it, We always the first ones to call out win streaks. Oh my God, look at that power level. It's kind of like coming to the club with a big gold chain, you know what I mean? He's like kind of flaunting and flexing. 17,
man. 17 hits, man. Great patience there to stay on the ground. BigDaddyMike just outside of rage now. Let's see what DVK can do. Oh, man, this hurts. Oh, he went for the hard one. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you get going for the hard stuff, though. The thing is, Daddy Mike has been executing when it comes to everything but the combos. The combos have not been there. So if you could just simplify that a little bit and start not dropping those, it'll go along with the rest of your play, it seems to be really nice so far. DVK, on the other hand, though, has seemed to wake up. He is on a 2-0 lead here, trying to even up the score.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely playing a lot better now in this round. He doesn't seem to be getting involved in that scramble situation as much. Kind of taking his time, poking from a distance. How many was that?
This is like the third time that he's gone for like, multiple savage lows in a row.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, that's the thing. Like, when you least expect it, that's when things are more dangerous.
Yep, absolutely. But look at this. DVK with a 3-0 lead against the leader of the bracket right now. DVK is sitting in 4th right now in terms of the standings within the region. So he's jumping up a couple of points by 3-0 in the number 1, man. That's got to do well for his mentality going into the final game between these two.
Yeah. I definitely could see, it coming down to the wire. They were pretty evenly matched, but just in different areas. I think DVK was just more of like, using Miguel really well. Like the Savage stands, able to use these lows in a row. Like not a lot of characters can do that with their tools. And then BigDaddyMike, on the other hand, he's kind of a little bit all over the place. Really good up close, really good with just like executing and getting those counter hits, right? Like doing the Bryan stuff. But it's so surprising that as strong of a player that he's showing us that he could be. It's funny that the area that he's weak in is like one of the easier things to get down in Tekken. It's just finishing your combos. And at this point in the set, two games in, it actually didn't cost him in the first game, but now we're starting to keep track. You know, the damage that's being left on the table is slowly adding up to where you're starting to think like, is that kind of the reason why I'm losing? Is that the reason? I think it should actually kind of affect him, and hopefully, like clean up the combos, go for the safe routes. I know it's always tempting to be the crowd pleaser, especially if your favorite player is like Jimmy J Tran. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Jimmy J Tran were here, he would definitely say business first. That's what he's. You gotta go for the business decisions. This is the regional finals. You know what I mean? Could be the biggest tournament that you get to play in for a while. Who knows? To close out the year, we're going into 2022.
That's it, man. 2022. Man,
we
say it out loud. It's
2022. That's too much.
But yeah, actually, that might be coming into play here as well. This is one of the bigger tournaments that I'm sure both of these players have been in quite some time. South Africa doesn't get a lot of light, so could be seeing some jitters. Okay. Mat kick just to start the pressure. No low parry.
Yeah, stringing him up at the beginning. It's the calm before the storm. You know, this is the final game that's set between these two players. Again, both of these players' first match coming into this group stage round robin format, and so, you know, make a statement. You gotta make a statement. You gotta come out hot, win that first game. Really helps you make it out of that group. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, just the confidence going into the rest of the tournament as well. If you win your first game, you're like, I can beat anyone now. Like, you know?
If you win your first game, you're gonna have 2 chances to just get one more win, and that all but secures your destiny on making it out. So just compare that to what happens if you lose. It's like, damn, that should really be the motivating factor for both these guys. DBK gonna take the lead now in the set, going up 1 round in this deciding game. BigDaddyMike, a little bit of a switch up in the game plan now, implementing down 4 into his poke game. He was lucky that did not hit the wall right there. Could have bounced off for a big DBK combo.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of damage as well. No attempt on the Magic 4. Maybe he is listening to you, Anakin, here. He didn't go for the hard combo here.
He could have at least, I would have gone for it. There's no, in that situation, it's either all or nothing. But he didn't even go for anything. I feel like these combos, hopefully, are not like just making them overthink these situations either. You know, you gotta have a good balance when you're trying to play that, that calm, balance, cool, collected, solid Tekken.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Let's see. This should be the wall here now. Yeah. Okay. Corner pressure. Oh! Gets out of it straight away. Huge elbow from the top row.
Yeah. Somehow BigDaddyMike found an opportunity to land a big counter hit after getting hit with a poke. That's not something you see a lot, man. And he's taking the momentum. He's building it, trying to get the lead, trying to secure the round. One more hit. Oh!
Switch it around. Oh no, the wall messed him up. Sideways wall.
This is BigDaddyMike's situation. He's looking for that low kick. He just needs to sneak it in.
Oh, we got the down jab off the grab. Okay. All right. I'm awake now. Potential final round now for BigDaddyMike. DBK needs to come back, but not by getting counter hit like that.
Yep. He's going safe. Super safe combo here. As safe as could be.
Oh, he's not going safe.
He's like, I can't do safe combo 2 times in a row, Anakin. I gotta please the people.
Okay, get that mule.
I get it, man. It's in the Bryan player's blood. He's looking to close it out, like you said. DBK, though, can strike at any time. Miguel deals damage in chunks, dude.
Yeah, Miguel is definitely one of the harder hitting Tekken characters right now. But watch the rage. Unblockable, yes! Okay, we got a style play on right now, man. All right, BigDaddyMike, you're my boy right now. That was sick right there.
That's been around since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
That little setup for Bryan, it's so fast. A little known fact, though, is that the reason why you don't use it other than that situation right there to kill them is because it's punishable. If they hit you with that quick unblockable, you can punish your opponent for that and get damage back. But like, it's funny because one of my training partners who plays Bryan uses it, and I thought that he was the only player on earth that still did that technique. But dang, man, so little plays all the way out there in oh man, we got a guy down there, named BigDaddyMike, who can do there's a slow version too, by the way. You know that, right? There's a slow version.
Yeah, you can like charge it up or something. But here we go, guys. Just remember, this is only South Africa right now. We have so many more regions to get through, man. Philippines, South Asia, man. I am so looking forward to like Japan, Korea, and North America. Those last 2, man. I'm going to be sitting up on Christmas Day. If anyone can't see right there, that's the 26th of December, or that's Christmas Day or whatever.
Philippines, East Asia next weekend, and that's gonna feature guys. I feel like Book definitely is in there. Book has been grinding a lot online throughout the lockdown. He's actually spending time in NorCal right now. He's playing the guys out there. He'll be at CEO next weekend, so looking to make a statement as the year comes to an end. That man, Book.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be able to play next week though? If he's here, I think he will. I don't think so, man. Anyways, I'll figure that out. All right, but Mike's back. Yeah, he's back.
Yeah,
we're gonna see him one more time.
Yeah, up against Frost, his opponent is. Here we go. Your favorite food is cake, man. I like this. We got the Negan as his favorite character, which is kind of a curveball for a player who's been playing Tekken since Tekken 5. I mean.
Yep.
Negan. I mean, maybe he's just a huge Walking Dead fan. But
I think so. It could be a huge Walking. Maybe Jeffrey Dean Morgan, the actor. I don't know. Like this guy, he looks like he's very. It's more than meets the eye in this guy. Cake, you know. He looks a little sleepy in his photo though. He's taking it at like 3 a.m. maybe. You gotta wake up for your glamour shot, bro.
Yeah. Turn the ring lights on, man. Let's go.
Yeah, he's over there like. Oh.
But yeah, this is going to be a fun match already. We're getting, Big Daddy Mike in again, so he's still kind of hot off that last victory. And Frost, let's hope he hasn't kind of cooled off from game 1 that we saw him in already.
Dude was doing his thing though. You remember the Lidia? It was very, very impressive. It's funny because he was also willing to go for like sweep into sweep. And Big Daddy Mike just got done with this madman who was doing like Savage Low over and over and over again. But yep, the two guys who won their first match are gonna go and face off. So this is kind of big high stakes match right here, just because the winner of this match is gonna take that 2-1 record in their group. And that whoa.
Okay.
Character switch. Man.
Oh, and Forgotten Realm on random. That was so lucky right there. Frost just got all of the marbles right there. He just struck out, man. Got that lottery jackpot.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, like this stage has 3 floor breaks, and some characters do better than others at taking advantage of that, namely Anna. So normally we're on a non-floor break stage when she gets certain hits off that knock the character down. You know, she does a little small thing or whatever, but on this stage, whatever combo that she normally does, like, just happens to break floors. So you see that a lot. You see things work out in Anna's favor. Bryan's no slouch on the stage either. Whenever he gets to those walls, he can definitely like take downstairs and deal big damage. And Big Daddy Mike definitely, I think, would know a thing or two about playing Bryan on this stage. You know, he seems like the Bryan guy, honestly, from what we see in game 1.
Okay, great patience though to stay down. Gets the big float here now. Let's see. Ooh, nearly got the downstairs. Not just yet though. I think Big Daddy Mike's game plan here has to be break as many floors as possible as quick. Ooh, okay, weird. He's going for the big stuff already. You know, get Jimmy J in here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, full crouch. God, that hurts so bad, man. That mix-up is nasty to play with.
Sidewalk, can he finish? Yes, just enough, too, because there would not have been another hit coming. The combo was done right then and there, so just enough for Frost to draw first blood. Right now, you see it, like the aggression, same thing, kind of in a different form factor. In the first game, it was Lidia just going crazy with the strings, the sweeps. Now it's Frost trying to like really get in there, outpoke Big Mike, get him to be on the back foot, and then unleash these 50-50s. Anna, when she's crouching in her opponent's face, can either go low or go big mid, and the opponent will sometimes have to guess for their help.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There's been absolute madness going on here. Huge. Finish that one. Ugh, that hurt. 1-1 on the rounds, man. I love this region, man. Everybody seems so evenly matched right now, man. Yeah. Big Daddy Mike, number 1, still on the board, and only barely took it in his last match here. Let's see what Frost can do. 1-1. Okay. Pushing in. Yeah, taking a little bit more time this round. Just kind of feeling it out into the neutral jump. Fishing for those magic 4s right there. Oh yes! Oh no, it doesn't get the wall splat. That back 4, it does guarantee you a jet upper or a Mach punch, depending. But look back to the full crouch mix-ups again, as you were talking about, Anakin.
It's a really high risk, high reward kind of mix-up that's available if you can get your opponent to freeze up for that 1 split second.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Big Daddy Mike breaking all of the walls here. Or the floors. 5 seconds
There's
left.
no
He doesn't
time.
have to do anything, yeah.
Yeah, the one thing that is kind of scary though, when you're trying to set your character up or when your opponent up, if your opponent is Bryan, any one of Bryan's hits can do a big counter hit on you and go for a big combo. So timing is everything, really. So that's why you kind of have to really kind of establish your dominance, do a lot of attacks that are fast so that you can't get counter hitted, and then go for like the 50-50 mix-ups.
Yeah. Just kind of get that mental game, man. The mental frame advantage, man. It's so important, especially with the Ana play.
You gotta tell a story. You gotta tell a story with your tournament set, right? It's 2 out of 3. Am I gonna empty the gas tank in game 1? No, I'm gonna go ahead and there's a middle, there's a beginning, there's an end. You know, there's a body somewhere along the line. It's like a body of work that you're doing, and so it all leads up to this. Big Daddy Mike just exploding in the final round, dude. Using the hatchet kicks too. We didn't really see much of that, and there it is. A perfect, man, with the classic. I call it the little GBJ finisher where you do the taunt into the down for left.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that was nice. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looked like Frost was kind of starting to put the pieces together a little bit, just poking it down with Ana and picking his spots again to do those mix-ups. But Big Daddy Mike, he's so consistent, and I see because when it's time to turn up and like kind of like do that switch up or make adjustments, sometimes you have to make those adjustments in the middle of the game. There is no waiting until the next game, because you might be out of the tournament by then. So he did a really good job right there of flipping that switch, that final round, gotta fight for my life button right there. And you saw the place, you know, all pan out. Perfect for Big Daddy Mike to go up 1-0.
1-0, yes, absolutely. Big Daddy Mike, I mean, definitely, as far as kind of execution goes, has that down. And maybe it is the jitters. What do you think, Anakin? Like, I mean, we did see him drop a lot of combos in the first game that we saw him in on Sook. But now he seems to have kind of, you know, leveled out a little bit or whatever. He's kind of settled down. That initial shock of playing on the big stage is kind of, you know, eased off just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it was just nerves that made him drop the combos, because his execution seems on point. We saw the taunt jet upper in game 1 that he was in.
He's definitely getting better as the day goes on. There it is, Negan, the favorite character, comes out.
This is interesting now, because obviously he definitely plays on a different machine, because we got the 7 wins right there, man, over the geometric plane.
Yeah, a lot of players love this stage just because it's like it's so symmetrical, it's easy to see, it's got all the checks all the boxes for like a tournament stage. Yeah, clean. My only thing is that it's the only stage actually that doesn't have the music transition, and that was like one of my favorite things about Tekken 7 is that when somebody goes to like that penultimate round, the music changes. It becomes this hype like fight for your life song. But this is like chill all the way through. I'm like, I'm fighting my opponent. I'm trying to kill him, and I just don't want to like groove. I'm trying to like destroy. You know, where's the destroy transition?
Yeah, change all the squares to black and red or something, man.
Yeah, man. This is chill when you're playing like a 50 game set.
Okay, but Frost already coming in with round 1 here, but we have seen Big Daddy Mike win from the back foot before, but okay, it's the cheeky knife stab, man, the bad boy stab. Pushing in here. Ooh, just whiffing that right in the open, man.
Oh, you gotta watch it out, dude. Before you attack Bryan, there's like a look both ways for your cross street. You're like, let me make sure I'm really good. Oh, wow.
Consistency, man. That's 2 out of 3. He's hit.
Dude, I didn't expect 1. We got 2 already.
Oh, but wait a minute, though. Frost is coming back here. A lot of damage on the board already.
A little raise drive. Oh, it's not over. It's not over, Sam. Dude.
Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
Oh my god, yeah.
What?
The sidestep. You didn't see a micro sidestep right there?
I saw a little one, but the arm reached all the way back around, man, into last week, dude.
They each had like 5 chances to kill each other. It was just so hectic. That was crazy. Frost, dude, 2 quick rounds.
Yeah, 2 very quick rounds, and he's already halfway. Duck that head, though, man. That bat is coming in, dude. Home run style, man. Okay. Hatchet kick, poking. Big Daddy Mike managed to slow down the pace of the game a little bit here.
Yeah. Frost doesn't want to get too comfortable. Eyes on the prize. Got to finish your opponent off. You know, the veteran, the Big Daddy Mike, he's gonna definitely make a run. You know, at the comeback. and you can't really take your foot off the pedal. You gotta stay solid. Gotta stay. Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening.
Oh God. Yeah, we have seen this before. Big Daddy Mike, as I said, the back foot, man, and he has even the score.
Just like that.
2 rounds straight. What a adaptation.
As fast as he went down, he got those 2 rounds back even quicker. Oh, the wiggle, the stutter.
The little shuffle, I like it, man. The South African shuffle.
Showmanship right now, trying to style and take the W. Throw break is clutch. Oh no, fell for the trap though. The throw break into the power crush trap.
Nice.
Frost has the wall pressure, needs to keep us cool if he's gonna finish Big Daddy Mike, because I know, Bryan sees that he can make the comeback. Bryan can always make the comeback.
Yeah, definitely. We've already seen it happen. Oh, the attempt there. Okay. Yeah, the down 4-1, no problem for him here. Frost changed out to his favorite character, and it seems to be working. I mean, rounds 3 and 4 were a little bit shaky there. Big Daddy Mike flipped the switch, man. Bringing it back to 2-2, and then Frost taking it. So maybe this is Frost's game to lose. He is riding on that momentum, that final round momentum.
Yeah, that game was action packed. I'm still trying to sit here and process it and just even find out what happened. There was so much that happened that game, both sides, going at it and pulling out the wild plays. I've never really seen so many instances where guys getting hit with the hatchet 5 times in a row, 4 times in a row. I just can't believe it. How much they want it right now. It was. I thought it was gonna be a clean Big Daddy Mike victory, because when people switch characters, you know what I mean, it doesn't seem like they're confident. But all it took was for our guy Frost to go for his main character, his favorite character.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the first time we've seen Lidia. We've seen the first character they picked. Don't even remember. That just went. You know what I mean? That Anna. That's right. Anna was all right, but I think we finally found. The one. It's these sidesteps, pokes. This the smaller, compact style that's playing out. When you're playing Anna, when you're playing Lidia, it's you gotta take these big risks, right? Eventually, you gotta do a sweep or some kind of full crush mix up. But Negan he doesn't have that big, oh my God, here we go, I'm going for it move. He just chips your opponent down, and he's got these bat moves, and it's a different style that you have to play. And I think that switch up is really helping out Frost, in this matchup against Big Daddy Mike, right? His whole plan is to kind of just outplay you. So
that's it.
That really works well against those guys who try to just take their opponent by storm.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, he has had such good work with that armored launcher, the forward 1+2 from Negan there. Really, really strong move from watching the man.
He went for the gold medal right there. Wiggle, dude. Ever since they gave Negan a low option out of his stance, it really helped bring everything together. And that's something you have to think about now, whereas before, there was no reason for you to want to duck, right? And that's why Big Daddy Mike, was ducking, because of the wiggle. He was scared of that new low bat move.
Yep. But maybe that's where the wiggle enforcement comes in, man. You like it? It's like the Spanish shuffle from Bakazama. Okay. Right.
Okay. I feel like the heat is turned up a little bit on Mike. He needs to do well this round, or else it's looking very bleak. He's on the chopping block if he loses this game. Oh, counter hit. That's going to finish the round. That's the round.
Should be it, but we have seen this story before. Big Daddy Mike down 2 rounds, said he'd wait for the switch.
All right, go, guys. Buckle up. It's Bryan time. To the wall. Oh. There's a break. Another wall. Oh,
look at the damage on that, man. I told you, man. Big Daddy Mike with the switch, dude.
I told you I buckled up. My seatbelt on. I was ready for this.
Oh. He gets that 2-round down buff, man. Getting it, man. First round, Big Daddy Mike, or third round to Big Daddy Mike. First round of Big Daddy Mike's comeback. Okay. Yeah, let's see what Frost can do now to stop this pressure. Oh my God, the backdash into orbital. Caught him. Alright.
Oh, okay. That's worked out really well. What?
Dirty. And then went for another armored launcher. Frost is a madman. He's crazy.
I think that's a trade from Mike.
See, I said it, man. Big Daddy Mike, 2 rounds straight. Let's see. Frost won the last time this shuffle happened.
I mean, yeah, this is what made Frost wake up last time, but a big counter from Mike. This is the last round of the set, final round, and Big Daddy Mike once again in control. But a drop combo at the end leaves Frost an opening. Now he's got the wall. The grab break was clutch because that was a counter hit grab. Oh my God. Sidewall saved his life here. Frost, though, with one more chance, he's going to get back to the wall. Yep.
Thumping.
That duck was clutch. Remember I said, you know what I mean? You have that low, you also have that high grab, and it looked like Frost was just chose wrong, you know. If he could have thought back and was like, oh yeah, when I'm in the stance and I'm in Mike's face, he likes to crouch, but he went for a duckable option right there, and that kind of sealed the deal. You know, Mike is really good at closing out these rounds when there's like one hit left. You know what I mean? It's like does really good at sneaking in the low jabs, the low kicks. Super close game. I saw a lot of support for Frost in the chat, and that was a sick match. He's still gonna have a chance to make it out of this group. He'll fall now to 1-1 in this group, whereas Mike has moved on to 2-0.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what I mean, barring some tragic circumstance situation that plays out in the pools with the games and everything, I think that's gonna make our first qualifier out of the group. But winners, losers, that has yet to be determined. But yeah, Pool A was pretty action packed. The next battle is gonna be Xstar versus DVK. Oh, so we got more Pool A coming up after this. Okay, I thought it was that's solid. So Xstar and DVK. So two guys who, didn't get off to the best start in their first match, but this is kind of like your last chance to really have a shot at making it out.
Absolutely. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is the bracket standings right there. Big Daddy Mike with a 2-0 win to loss ratio right now. Frost with the 1-1. DVK and Xstar both trailing in the brackets with 0-1. But we are actually about to see those guys play now. So that's going to put one of those in a 1-1 situation and the other one in a 0-2. So this is very important if you still want to be in contention to make it out of this pool right now. This is going to be good. But here we go, another Nairobi. We have seen this guy before, and we also have seen DVK. 4 players, man. Remember it, man. Look at that dating profile, man. He got that. Depends on the mood of the day, man.
Swipe right, man.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
He placed in the top 4, ladies, of our South African Tekken Online Challenge. 475 points, baby. Yeah. Miguel and King. I would say in the first match with Xstar, dude, I can't believe we didn't see more grabs, right? There were a lot of chances to do like Shining Wizard and stuff, but I guess he was more comfortable with like giant swings, right? A lot was happening. A lot happens in a Tekken match, and sometimes you forget like a small part of your game plan. Sometimes that small part happens to be the most important part. Like it's like the cornerstone of your game. Like I'm not trying to be funny, like it happens. Like for me, a lot of times I lose, I feel like it's because I forgot to use one of the moves with Jack. And Jack's not some kind of like rocket science character. It's like he's got these simple moves, 2 down 4, whatever, these pokes, but they all, when used together, really create the complete game plan. But without one, another move might not be as good, and without that move not being as good, the other moves are not as good. So you really have to be able to use all the moves in like an efficient, formula, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Starting to nerd out on Tekken. You gotta stop me when I do that, dude.
Hold on, you're a commentator, man. It's cool. This is what we do, man. Let's get that nerd on, man. I love it, right? So we got the King versus the Miguel here. We've seen both of these guys. Xstar definitely wants to kind of switch up his gameplay a little bit, just so that he's not relying so heavily on the kind of distance pokes. Like, I mean, that's not like traditionally the way King succeeds the most in this game. A lot of that, as you were saying, mixing it up with the grabs so that your opponent is never 100% comfortable just blocking all the time, But let's see what we're getting. Xstar versus DVK, very important match in the pool right now. Right, starting hard. That's what I like, man. South Africa seems to have this super aggressive starts to their games, man. I love it. Let's go. Low soccer.
Yeah, man. Battle of the Kenyans. I think like one must go home after this, just because you ain't making it out of your group with an 0-2 record. Facts are facts. The jump over?
Damn. That was a weird jump over right there. Did you see that, man? He just stood that. I know this guy's gonna miss me. That was so anime right there. Okay, DBK rushing down his opponent here. Xstar. Okay. Xstar, I forgot it that he had 11,000 wins, man. That's a lot of wins, man.
Excuse me, sir. It's 11,648 to be exact. Put some respect on my wins.
Well, actually. Oh, get him up with the low.
Although, well, actually, guys in the chat really offended me. They're like, well, actually, let me tell you something, buddy. I'm looking at you in the chat. You know you.
We just turned into like a magic show. Alright, DBK already 2 rounds straight as we're just having the crack. Alright.
Okay.
Lows, just poking away here now. Xstar did get a lot of those punished the last time we saw him play. So he's gotta have to be very careful just throwing those bad boys out. Oh! Tried it with the grab. He was listening to Anakin and he got punished hard.
Yeah,
for a big
little timid here in game 1. I think Miguel can kind of take you by storm. He's got a really high-powered offense and really looks to take you out of your game. That's what it looks like for Xstar right now. But a low parry might be what he needs to find that confidence low. You know what I mean? To go for your attacks at the right time. Timing is everything. There's a grab. That's good. Doesn't matter. Keep going for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When King runs up on his opponent, the opponent cannot attack because of the push, because of the throws, because of a lot of things. And you use that knowledge to go in, but instead, you know, Xstar just on the back foot all game 1, DBK 3 rounds straight.
Yeah, DBK is definitely came out of the gate swinging there, and it looked just like Xstar wasn't 100% ready for that level of pressure. I mean, DBK was just on top of him that entire game. There was a little bit of breathing room there for Xstar. When the grabs, even if a grab is teched, guys, remember, it does reset it back to neutral. So if you are being pressured, just throw out that grab, especially if you're a player like King, Armor King, you know, people who have those kind of grabs that forces your opponent to kind of guess, reset that stuff back to neutral, take a minute or, you know, that second to get your breath back and then play the match, like, you know. Not a lot of space though for him to do that in game 1.
Yeah,
unfortunately. And
you know, time is of the essence for Xstar. It's the first of 2 set, being down already. You got to make moves, and this is do or die right now for our guy. Can't count him out though. You know what I mean? These are strong players coming out of South Africa, and so this will be it. I'm hopefully to see more grabs, because I think I'm just not only like, you know, King should grab kind of thing, but like I feel like what happens after the grabs are things that work out in favor of Xstar. Like he gets more confident as far as like just having the ability to attack when you want to. It seems like with all the aggression that's happening from DVK, like the pressure that's being put on, you can't really find any openings. But like once you get that throw, it puts you in like a familiar situation. Like you said, even if it gets broken, that's a situation that you've been in a million times, as opposed to like if you're getting rushed down with Miguel, you're not really sure what's going on, right? Rather than just facing unfamiliarity, you might as well put yourself in some positions that you like.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But look at this. One of the newest stages added to Tekken game right now. This is so much fun to play on. I love the music and stuff, man. It's just that throwback. All right, here we go, man. We got the fresh drip on the King. Looking good, Xstar coming out there, ready to fight. Let's see. Okay. Already a sort of a change of pace here. Xstar seems to not want to go as close as he did. Slams him down. Oh, yeah, stop him from sidestepping. Clever. Look that. Okay. Yeah, lows. Okay.
This is a round that you gotta finish if you're Xstar.
Uh-oh. That was a really nice sidestep hop kick.
Yep.
Great patience.
Good decision. Yes. I was about to say. Really saved a lot of health off the bar by not, falling for the tech roll trap.
Yeah. Okay.
How about a shiny wizard?
Yeah.
I think he just tried it too, I believe. Yeah, okay. And he was there for it all way through. Like, you know what I mean? Miguel likes to sneak in those down back ones from time to time for sure.
Yeah, I like what Xstar is doing here with just a total change of pace here. He doesn't want to get in this like range one in your face, punching you in the head until you fall down, because that happens. DVK just seems so much more comfortable in that brawl situation. Xstar needs to space out a little bit more. That's how he won that first round.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Oh my god. There's a guy in Germany by the name of Sefer Black who has these nasty Miguel wall combos, and I just got PTSD taking me back to like Wednesday afternoon watching him just go wall to wall.
Yep. Okay. Alright, running forward here. Yeah, this is what Xstar wants now. You know, he does have the life lead. He doesn't want to get up close here. Okay, though. Just shut me up right there,
That's
man.
a sign of scouting your opponent out. He was watching DVK play, and he knows that after that first load, it's pretty good chance that he's going to, like, try me and try to do it again, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's actually an opening for Xstar to duck and punish, but instead, you know, it goes the other way and gets counter hit at DVK. Now on set point, trying to keep his hopes of making it out of Pool A alive in our regional finals. This is a South African region. The Tekken Online Challenge 2021. We are in Group A. It is the first hour, guys. You have not seen a thing. We got Group B. We got our, you know, top 4 phase coming up, so it's going to be a nice long day of some good-ass Tekken coming through.
Definitely. Nobody has been ducking that move. DVK is getting away with that so much right now. But let's see, Xstar getting himself away from the wall. Clever play here.
Trying to stay alive, fighting for survival. Got the lead, the counter hit. It's going to put him in a position where a lot of things kill. So if he takes his time and finds the right spot, Raise Drive has already been used from DVK, so resources have been spent on trying to make that comeback, and time is also on Xstar's side now. With 11 seconds left, all he's got to do is just wait it out if he wishes the break.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. Nice, great patience there. How is he getting away with that so much? He was so close there, dude.
If there was like 0.3 seconds left, then that would have been the sickest buzzer beater. And I don't mean sick as in good, I mean sick to your stomach sick. You know what I mean? Like,
You'd be green after it, man. Alright, we should be going downstairs now. Yes, sir. Music change. Okay, back one for back one. I like it. Let's see what we got. Good break. Shining Wizard. Okay. Xstar working hard on something here. Resources expended. Watch the lows. Oh no, big mid. Gonna take it. DVK takes that game 2-0 right there. That is that means DVK is still in contention for getting that second place spot out of his pool, but unfortunately our king player is heading home or staying home because we're online now, like so.
Yeah, mathematically it's gonna put him out of the running for the group, but you know what I mean, for like personal reasons and just like to not go out, you know what I mean, in the worst way possible. That's kind of like me at Red Bull Kumite. I was like, well, dang, I'm not gonna be out the group, but I don't want to be the worst player in the group. You know what I mean? So go ahead and, you know, if you could like go out like winning your last match, it kind of like salvages somewhat of the day. You know what I mean? Great stuff though. Great stuff to Xstar, guys. A reminder to follow us here at Bandai Namco Esports, and you see it right there. Twitter, we got the Tekken Twitter, we got the B&E Esports. You want to stay up to date on not only all things Tekken but all things Bandai Namco related, whether that be, you know, more fighting games, Soul Calibur, DBFZ, whatever, or some other games. You know, we're also on Twitch, obviously, as you see right now. Check us out on YouTube and uploading it. You'll see all the VODs and everything, and of course Facebook. Do not forget to follow us, guys, so you know when the next tournaments are coming up. So we showed the schedule earlier. There's going to be a ton of regional finals for you to watch in the coming weeks. So hit that follow button here if you haven't already. We also, you know what I mean, follow us on Twitter and all that good stuff. Sam the Ding's got a Twitter. Let's plug Sam the Ding's Twitter there too, man. But while you guys are already there, you might as well, right? Let's go. Yeah. But that is pretty much all we had for you guys in Group A. We are going to take a short break. Do not go anywhere, guys. When we come back, more Tekken on the way as we're going to take a look at some of the players in Group B. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
バンダイナムコ。
Honestly, you say that what is the deal with the Mishimas throwing each other off cliffs? I feel like it's something that's been done to a lot of important things in history. I'm pretty sure they've thrown jewelry in volcanoes to make sure they stop people. I just feel like they might like stuff like that, and tossing bodies in there.
And how could you forget the One Ring?
Just saying, bro.
And Mordor.
Look, I'm just saying they might be some really, really big fans of volcanoes to the point where they know that's how you get the job done. They want to deep fry it and then just get it done with.
I mean, the volcano only came into play twice. There were cliffs at the very beginning. Tekken 1 and Tekken 2 were cliffs.
I just feel like if ever a point a volcano comes into play and we got beef with each other, that's the next level of beef. Like if I say, yo, beat me at the volcano, you might as well notify the next of kin. Yo, you might have to avenge me because...
So we're going to have the next TWT finals at active volcano? Is that what you're saying?
I ain't saying all of that. Let me be the guy in the helicopter commentator. I don't want to be down on the field on that one. But I mean, personally, I think that it's just, that's what you do to get the job done. I mean, if you had, a rodent problem, just dump that bad boy in the volcano. It'll get rid of it lickety split.
I honestly don't know why they do that, but I thought it was obviously for dramatic effect. I mean, it worked. I mean, you would think you toss someone off a cliff, you toss someone into a volcano, they're done, right? But obviously they're not. Those guys keep coming back for more.
Question. If you saw me throw somebody off a volcano, would you want beef with me?
No.
Exactly. That's really all it is.
It's a statement.
It's a statement. You got to make a point. You be like, bro, they might try to come back. If I throw somebody in a volcano, they not trying to mess with that.
Man, I thought you were going to throw Rip into a volcano when we were in Thailand. The way you were handling him, I was like, oh, he's about to pick him up. And that would have been the end of Rip right there.
Think about it, guys. Volcanoes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the Tekken Online Challenge 2021 South Africa region. Dude, I'm laughing at that volcano as low.
Yeah. I was laughing at the animation because I know them both, and I'm like, yep. Yeah. But he started to stare at Mark down, like, yo. Because like you could just be talking with Steve out of nowhere, but then like if you start clashing on this topic, it's usually like anime or like music or something. He's like, bro, like it gets real serious, and you're like, oh. Let me sit straight up, and then Mark was like, he had the sweat beads on his face. I was oh god.
I mean, but to be fair, if you saw somebody throwing somebody into a volcano, you would not want beef with that person. You'd be like,
that's true. That's true. You know what I thought of? It was messed up when they were talking about throwing stuff off volcanoes. You remember that movie 300? In the beginning, when they were trying to explain how they picked the best, they were like throwing the ugly babies off the volcano. They were like, yes, how do they know when the baby is gonna grow up to be ripped? But you know what I mean? Fast forward, all the Spartans are just like, yeah. I'm glad I didn't get thrown off the volcano when I was a baby. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, dude. I was like, damn. Can I talk about this on the stream? They were throwing babies off the volcano. Anyways, we're back, man. Tekken Online Challenge. Big shouts out to our sponsors at Astro. Once again, they are the official headset and mix amp of the Tekken Online Challenge. They've been supporting Tekken for who knows how long. We're all Astro up to here today, but yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get back to our tournament. It was a mistake on my part earlier. I mentioned we're going to Group B. We're actually going to wrap it up in Group A. We're going to see those matches play out. So this is where we currently stand. BigDaddyMike, who was kind of like the #1 ranking player, he's here. He's showing why he's the top 2 seeds, and he's sitting at 2-0. Meanwhile, we got Frost and DBK, who are tied up, and Xstar, the King player, whose favorite player was Lil Majin, was unable to get the cake power up, and he still has a match to go, but is sitting at the bottom of the group currently at 0-2. So I think we've got 2 more matches of Pool A, and then that'll wrap up the pool officially, and we'll see who gets to move on. But coming up, we're going to see more DVK, the Miguel who loves to do those savage lows. You better be prepared for it, you know what I mean? If I had to play this guy, that'd be like number 1 on the scouting report.
Yeah.
Hatchet low or savage low into savage low. Please be careful. But you know what I mean? If you're wondering what his favorite food is, you know, you're gonna have to get the Sunday special, because it depends on his mood on the day. Respects Nee the most, but I mean that's like half the community's favorite player. I mean that's my favorite player growing up. I remember the first time I saw Nee, it was like meeting, you know what I mean, like a movie star. It was kind of a celebrity kind of like experience where you're so starstruck. But yeah, this guy's players, all his favorite players, Nee, that man Frost, the crazy like character I don't know, he's used a lot of characters. Negan, Lidia, Anna today. So, I don't know, I guess DVK could be, you know, somebody who we hadn't even seen before. But yeah, I think number 4 versus number 5 on the leaderboards right here. So, no surprise that they're tied up in score and record. And this could be the match that determines it all here. You know what I mean? So, very, very big, important match.
Yeah, this is going to determine who gets out of the pool and who doesn't. So very, very important match now for both players. And they are going to the floor break stage as well, which is, I think, better for Miguel, because he still gets that hand sweep, turns into a full combo launcher instead of just a little bit of damage off it. Really,
I could see like a potential weak spot for Lidia, because she's new. That means that you won't have had enough experience practicing with her in some cases. So this could be one of the spots where like that lack of knowledge could bleed through, and we could just see maybe like a floor break drop. You know what I mean? Him not just being comfortable in these situations. I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but that's what I'll be keeping on in terms of Frost's gameplay. And then DVK is going to be more or less the same thing. That rush down, Madman style. Ooh, grabbed him out of the power crush there.
That's a weird option that you don't see a lot of Miguel's go for here. Oh, last chance, but the
oh my god, that was so cool, that slow-mo.
Yeah, man, you gotta respect
it. Miguel kept going.
Camera changed. A lot of love here. Okay, yeah. See, I see that. Okay, so Frost is already just ducked, like just fuzzy ducked off that. The 1-2s.
Yeah, and we didn't see any of that from Xstar, right?
So that might come into play, because I mean, DVK was using that a lot.
Yes. And you know, you really shouldn't be able to do that a lot, because a lot of players can duck you and punish you for that. There isn't really like another option that you can use to mix it up, because that overhead punch that Miguel does out of the 1-2 is way slower. So you could duck and then stand right back up, right?
Absolutely. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. 1 round on the board. These guys know exactly what's up. It is so tight right now. They're trading blows and stuff, and he gets away with it again, man. DVK has that like that South African look on his side or something, man. I don't know. Okay. Oh wow, hop kicked over the low, and we downstairs now already. A lot of damage here.
Oh, super lucky for Frost that hit didn't connect, because now he can survive at least a couple of low pokes. Oh.
Slap in the ear though, that'll take him out very quick. Okay,
yeah, I will say there are opportunities for Frost here. You know, we're seeing a lot of duckables, but it is relatively early-ish on in the set. You still got another game to play, so maybe the adjustments come in between games for Frost.
Yeah. And he might just have to take a breather, go over it in his head. 3 lows in a row into a knee. Damn. Okay, good punish there. Oh, wow. Guessed right every time. Miguel looking really, really strong right there. What do you think? I mean, we've seen Frost switch out the characters. Maybe the Negan to be a good pick, just to stop that kind of pressure that Miguel exerts. I don't know.
I think the Negan has been... Pretty sure it's been Frost's best character today. That was like the guy that he almost was able to take out Mike with, right? So...
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be just how you feeling on the day. You know what I mean? As my guy likes to say. But we'll see how he's feeling today, now that he's down 1-0 and has to fight for his life. I think it could be Negan. You know, I don't know. I don't really know him enough, right, to make to make the statement for sure.
It looked like the Negan definitely had the better tools to be dealing with pressure.
Yeah.
And when he was against the Big Daddy Mike, he was kind of he bet a lot of options with the armored launcher and stuff, and was able to just kind of get a little bit more on the board and stuff, even though he lost that match. But we'll see.
I do think he was poking the best with Negan. And that was because I don't know. That's what you got to do with him. There are a lot of things that you can. He's not necessarily one-dimensional, but like his strengths are so obviously his strengths that you just kind of got to play to them. And so I think that's gonna help a lot. Not freeze against Miguel when you're just like under pressure. And Miguel, you know, when that's happening, that's when he sneaks in all those lows, and then it starts to have you second guess yourselves, and then he might just suddenly catch you with the big mid. So if you can find like more breathing room, try to attack and stuff like that, this is a pretty good stage. I would say it's mid-size, not too small, not too large, and predictable. Like I said, the walls it's a rectangular shape. There's a balcony break as well.
Yep.
Another one of those stages they have two of in this game because I think it's a really popular stage.
Yeah, definitely. It was
especially
my
for like
favorite
the
one.
tournament players.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Brought back memories.
Oh, big counter hit already, heading towards the breakable balcony. Is he going to get it? Yes, he absolutely is, and breaks it already. First combo. Uh-oh. Maybe not that one. Ooh, great duck there already. DVK pulling this back a little bit. Straight wake up intimidation stance. That's risky. Damn. DVK. Dude, he was against the wall, woke up and went straight into intimidation stance. That's hard. Okay. Sending it forward. Keeping him at the wall. Just that low. Yeah, sees him with the duck. The shuffle. What? Runs straight into a hop kick. This is all the way back to the wall. All of that work to get that ground is not paying off for him right now. What? He just neutral intimidation stance. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to find something that's sticking right now. It's going by really fast. The pressure, like I said, that's the one thing you gotta get past against the Miguel players. You can't just let them party all day on you.
Yeah. A lot of down jabs might be good as well for just stealing that turn back, man. Nice low parry. That's also another way to do it, but you do have to hit those combos to get out of the wall.
I would say, you know what I mean, if Miguel had like some kind of a hop kick move, he wouldn't have to go for all these raw stances to get the really big punish on the lows. Yeah. Miguel does, I'm not sorry, Miguel, Negan does have up 4-4 though. When you time it right, it can counter hit and get a combo. Frost didn't use it at all, really, I think, and that's going to be 3 rounds straight for DVK and a command, you know, and a big statement, commanding 2-0 win over his opponent. Really needed it and came through. So there we go. That's DVK gonna take now a 2-1 record in the group, and pretty good stuff from him. And we're moving on. I think next to the last match of the group, it's gonna be Mike and Xstar coming up. And you know what I mean. I know we said a lot about like, oh, this could be it right here, but actually, this match could affect the groups too. Like I think if maybe not. If Xstar beats Mike, then it'd be 2-1. Yeah. So this match is going to be personal pride coming up for Xstar. There's the standings. DVK now breathing a sigh of relief with the 2-1. Frost just almost there, man. I think the character picks kind of backfired all in all, right? There wasn't like a character pick that hit from the jump when it was like, okay, yeah, right? I had to switch when.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely back to, was it? I think it was Jimmy J. Tran that said it about that character loyalty. Just pick a character and get really good with that character, you know.
His point was that it really sucks when you make those mistakes that happen because of the lag. You didn't have enough time with that character. You weren't familiar enough in that situation. Yeah, you practiced the counter and how to counter matchup, but you know, Tekken is a game that has situations play out. So many situations, like there are just countless things that can happen. So you can't be ready for everything, and that's where the lack of experience comes in. So that's where all that comes from. But last match of the day, guys, BigDaddyMike are the guy number 1 going up against Xstar, the guy who has yet to win a game today, but don't count him out. You know what I mean? This is where like that thing happens where the guy who's qualified, he takes a step back, he starts taking it easy. and then the other guy on the other hand is super motivated to just get on the board, get a win, right? So it could line up here for BigDaddyMike to get potentially upset against Xstar. And what that might do is affect who makes it out in winners, who makes it out in losers. You got to go to the scores afterwards. But yeah, so still, Xstar could kind of ruin somebody's day here with this last match and go out with a bang, man. Taking out Mike, you know, that's something you could say is that took out the #1 seeded player in the tournament, and he pretty much beat everybody else. And going out, you know what I mean? It's all right. It's all right. There'll be more tournaments. So let's see if, you know what I mean? I'm looking to see if Xstar can just keep his head in the game, right? At this point, you just want to get on the board. So you still have to play better. You still have to step it up just from the prior matches. It's coming together, though. I think the last match that he had against, I believe it was DVK, was really, we was putting the rounds together, you know what I mean? Was put in positions where he could be successful, but it was just, you know, maybe a couple more tries and we'll see it through. That'll be our match coming up.
We did see, I mean, I think he might want to start with the Negan. I mean, it was definitely a good idea with the Lidia. He's definitely been practicing that, but he just looks more comfortable on the Negan. I know he did just go 0-2 with the Negan, but I mean, it's just his playstyle, you know, that kind of confident shuffle. But no, we've Xstar on the King. Okay. BDM rocking his signature Bryan. I wonder if we're going to see more of this kind of flashy play from BigDaddyMike. He's definitely going to be feeling good, and I'm kind of expecting a little bit more of that sort of super flash style, you know, what that he definitely loves to do, because he doesn't really have a lot to lose right now, except for winners and losers.
Fight.
But we'll see. Okay.
All right. So BigDaddyMike trying to complete the 3-0 sweep he said before of like the Kenyan national team or something like that. He pretty much did have to fight the best that Kenya had to offer in group stages, and he's looking to complete that. You know, that triple crown. Here we go. Can he do it though? Let's see if he can break throws. What if that's like his weak spot? You know, like can't break throws. That's data for the guys coming up.
Yeah, he's got a good duck on him as well, man. Xstar has got to be taking some notes here. Run and throw. Okay. Oh, nice run up, full crouch mix-ups. That's well, there we go. He can break throws, Anakin.
No, I'm not convinced. You need to see multiple, man. King players are never convinced after one. They keep grabbing you for eternity, bro. With time winding down, BigDaddyMike once again wearing his big boy pants.
That's it, man. He's got to get that. Oh,
in the clutch. That's where Mike really shines, I think. In the clutch.
Oh, nice. Big hop knee over the low. Okay. Yeah, all the way to the wall. Ooh, not great there on the timing there.
A little bit late on the it seemed like it was hesitation.
Oh my god, just the raw one. Okay. Yeah.
He's just showing off at that point because he's supposed to do the knee right there. Yeah. He went for the harder one to get less damage. What a guy.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Grabs.
I don't know if you can break them all, Mike.
1-1 here now. But I mean, I'm not worried about it because BigDaddyMike has gotten down 0-2 in the round count and then pulled it back 3-2. So
he doesn't want to show like any like weakness though. He wants to like let his opponents know that he can't break grabs. So this is at this point it's all just like showing that you're still the one to be feared. You know what I mean? He's sending a message to the other group at this point. We're trying to.
Okay, backdashing away from the grab. Really nice play. Ugh. Doesn't get the right walls black there, unfortunately. Looking for those big overhead elbows, man. Xstar slowing it down, but it's not really working out for him here.
Triple lows.
Yeah, he's a little bit more adept with kind of poking here, I think. Xstar, maybe that's not the way. Tip range orbital though, that's gonna hurt. Oh, it doesn't get to the wall, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see if we're gonna see any more flash at the wall.
Yeah, I was just thinking that it looks like that's what Mike kind of wanted. When they don't do anything for a couple seconds with your back to the wall, that's when, you know, red flags should start to come up. And you're like, oh, I think he's going for the taunt here.
Pick up there. Right, just goes for the wall damage. Right, that leg.
Yeah, King could actually kill in one touch if he gets that right connection. And is that triple low again?
Yeah, he did the spinning low, which is like, I mean, I don't think there's any other moves out of that.
You can just cancel it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the safest option is to duck, and it is -13 when you block it, or maybe it's -14. I don't know about that. It doesn't.
I think the weird thing about that move is like it's so unique how slow it is in the animation, how he turns, and you just never expect a low to be that slow. So if you're crouching and he's like spinning around, you're like, I'm gonna stand like I don't think he's gonna do it. Like, oh, my leg. That's exactly what happens every time. You're like you were ducking, but you just stood up because that move is so freaking slow. And then like with the way that Mike's using these triple lows at the end, the first time it was actually 3 different lows. It went hatchet into the spinning slow low into the quick generic low. Second time up, he did 2 spinnings. You know what I mean? So he's mixing up the lows, and it creates like different types of guessing, right? Even if you know the low is coming, you have to know when the low is coming because of the other mids and everything like that. Unless you're just gonna sit there and crouch for 5 seconds straight, at which rate you probably are not gonna be this far into the Tekken Online Challenge. But yeah, you can definitely just do that if you're feeling frisky. But yeah, you have to guess when the low is coming and mix it up with your standing blocks too. So that's what was very impressive about Mike in game number 1. At the end, you know, in the first game when it was time to get clutch, first round, he took the round and secured it, and then the next 2 he just seemingly found the right recipe to finish off his opponent, and it was so like so you know, interesting that it was like triple low the way he did it.
Yeah, but look at this now. Okay, so Xstar has picked the Forgotten Realm stage, which is very, very good for King players because some of the grabs turn into launches then and stuff, and it adds this mix-up. But we haven't seen a lot of grabs coming out of Xstar like for a King player. So let's see if this is kind of just going to wake up this grabby King style that we really wanted to see earlier on in the tournament from Xstar. Okay.
I think Xstar's problem today has been how much he underestimates the respect that players give you when you play with King. There are moves that command respect, such as back 1 with King, that little quick little thrust move that can catch people counter hit. It's so fast, you know, it works similar to a lot of other quick tools that people have, like Steve back 1 or stuff like that. You just don't want to challenge King. And then whenever King dashes, like he has this push move that if you counter hit somebody with, you know, you get a lot of damage. So people are always respecting King because of that. And you should use that to your advantage and get mix-ups off. And I guess like they built it in a way where a lot of the best mix-ups come from the grab mix-ups, like not only just giant swing but the crouch dash mix-ups, you know what I mean? So I think that's really what was missing. Like he wasn't really taking advantage of when people were blocking against him. He was blocking back.
Yeah. But Big Daddy Mike takes the first round there. I saw Xstar trying some janky Tekken 3 setups there.
Oh no!
But yeah, Big Daddy Mike definitely.
Old school.
Yeah, he knows those. He's been playing Tekken for a bit now.
Okay, that's the back 1 that I was talking about. Mike pressed buttons at the wrong time.
Okay. Yeah, both looking for counter hits there. Yeah. That's the Bryan equivalent to the back 1.
Yeah, pretty much.
That big knee coming out there.
Yeah, Bryan has like 5 equivalents of he's 5 different versions. Is it a knee? Is it the elbow? Is it the kick? Oh my god.
Oh my god, the 10 string.
Nice. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Can you finish it?
No. Okay. Xstar on the board. Here we go. I'm getting pumped now. I want Xstar to win now. Bring it back.
I think we all do. We're all booing Mike. Like, boo! Xstar.
Get out of here. Taunt jet uppers, man. I've seen those before.
Yeah.
Oh, out there. He thread the needle there, man.
What?
1. Yes.
Downstairs.
Takes 4. Let's see what he's got afterwards.
What's gonna happen after when you know, like you're close to an Oki situation? You should start planning in your head as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely. Okay. Reset. Back to neutral. Okay. To the full 180. Big Daddy Mike has to go in. 20 seconds left, and he does not have the life lead.
No. Oh.
I was expecting a third one.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, no.
You
Oh,
want
he
more?
joins the third one as well. Yes.
Is he
Oh,
in
man.
the call right now?
All right.
Oh, you see our comms.
Yeah.
But round 2 Xstar though, dude. This is what you get for trying me so much. You better put some respect.
Yeah, man. This is the finals, man. These boys have all played really, really hard to get here already. Okay.
Yeah, the back ones are kind of coming into play here. But again, I mentioned earlier, it's what happens after you establish some kind of respect. What are you going to do after he doesn't get kind of hit anymore? I think you should grab. Or maybe like he was doing 4-4 neutral too. I think that's stomach smash. That's a really good move too.
Uh-oh. We're downstairs. Uh-oh. Big damage here. Looking for the taunt for the wall. Don't tech. Oh, no. We've seen BigDaddyMike go down. Oh, no.
Come on, Xstar.
Come on, you got this. Oh, I thought he was going to go RDC in on him, man.
Yep.
Okay. Make the bridge.
Let's see more.
No? Going for the Oki. Ali kick Oki.
Do what Lil Majin would do right now. And that's, Lil Majin would grab his ass off, dude.
Yep.
Oh, float. And he caught it. Almost dropped it. There was a little jab and then hesitation time between the next jab, but he did catch it. And this is going to help get some damage. Bring him back closer in life. And now they're virtually even. But the pressure, the corner is going to go to BigDaddyMike.
Ooh. You got to break those.
Yeah, they're both breaking. See?
Okay. All right. We're getting a little bit more margin on this.
Oh, last chance. Xstar, you got to block.
No way! He had that plan, dude. We got the money rage out. Let's go, dude.
The special rage hard. That's okay. So you guys don't know, this is the outfit from a famous New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestler. If I remember, that's the promotion name, and they did a collaboration with the top guy, and I think his name was Okada. So like you get the that's just like a special move. He throws like the fake money with his face on it and everything. So at this point, that's like lore that's 4 or 5 years old, and people came in like season 2. You know what I mean? When they added that outfit, we were all so hyped because we'd never seen that before.
For the first time ever, Lars looked cool for me. Like,
yeah. Lars had a little outfit that changed his rage art too.
Yeah,
Yo, Xstar on the board, guys. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but this might be his first game that he's taken in this tournament. I think he's lost 0-2 almost every time. But yeah, taking a game against the top seeded player, that's solid, man. And things were coming together. You know, in the beginning of that game, it was the back ones. And then he got comfortable enough to start grabbing. A couple of them slipped through. With King, you're not supposed to stop grabbing just because your opponent broke a few. If your opponent is any good, then you expect them to break a majority of them. But they will always get through with King, I think. And there are like levels to setting up your grabs and masking them. Make your opponent feel like one grab or one move is coming and then doing something totally different. There are levels to that, to where you can get better and better and better, and decrease your opponent's chance, even if they're like the greatest of throw breakers, decrease their chances of breaking those throws.
Core Petty Bad, is it? No, okay, so you went for the Outpost too?
Yeah.
All right.
He's been picking helipad every time, you know?
Yeah.
That's the Jimmy J salute right there.
But yeah, so we're going to the Outpost. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think that Xstar used a lot of those floor breaks. I mean, he only got that one really in that combo. So, I mean, it's definitely still all to play for here for Xstar. Needs to start throwing out some grabs, obviously.
Yeah. Mike wants this 3-0 too, you know, like, wants to make that statement game. Wants that beak is going to be, wants to represent those guys pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, good pokes coming out of Xstar here. Caught him all the way around, man. Okay, looking for the Shining Wizard on Oki. Ooh, backs to the wall now. BDM, gotta be careful. Watch the rage. Big whiff there in Xstar.
Yo, leading the set. Here we go for the first time. And the pressure is on right now. Pressure being put on Mike once again. But we've seen him be under pressure pretty much against every single one of his opponents today. And he's always stepped up and came out clutch.
Yeah, Xstar's got to be really careful for that switch that he just flips on and starts turning the screws on him.
It's got a little bit of DBK in him too, you know what I mean? After a Hatchet, he is favoring Hatchet a lot.
Yeah. Double and triple lows, man. It seems to be the South African way.
Yeah, it is. Like we see a lot of like super lows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Good break. Good break. Staying solid. The life is about even, but there's a wall nearby for both players that can lead to big damage. Oh, the wall was way closer than Mike thought. He thought he had room to do a combo and could not really capitalize on that wall being there. The invisible walls, people say. 8 seconds left. I don't think we're going to see an end. I think Mike's going to try to time it out. That's a safe way to go.
Uh-oh. Could have rage arted right there. Right at the end. Could have got him there with a rage art. Okay, 1-1 here. On the games and the rounds. Xstar versus BigDaddyMike. BigDaddyMike leading our entire pool, and Xstar, unfortunately, right down there at the bottom. This match is only for pride for Xstar.
I do more stomach smash, 4-4 neutral 2. It's really good because it's a low that comes out of the dash. And that's something that, like I said, people start respecting when you establish your dash moves, like 4-4 push, 4-4 1. That's something that, yeah, finally, that's gonna hit the wall too.
Yeah. Ooh, he tried it again.
I respect it. And Mike had to take the risk. He had to duck that. And King has ways to launch people when they try to duck his crouch dash grabs.
Yeah. I mean, crouch dash into Hockney is definitely a huge
I'm really impressed by Xstar's grab breaking. I don't think he's been grabbed much at all. Oh, unfortunate. He kicked him off the wall. But, oh, no!
Oh, what patience!
No!
How did he let that happen, man? All he needed to do is get up and back dash out of there, man. It's cool. It's cool. He's
all
got
good.
this.
It's all good.
Okay. Right.
Things get hectic, man. You start making mistakes. You're not really yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep that up.
I'm seeing more of these down 4-2-1s. These two hit punch strings are hitting Mike on counter hit. You know what I mean? Good choice. Good timing from Xstar. He's in position to take this round as well and force a final round in Group A. Can he do it? 30 seconds left.
Watch them hatchets. You gotta watch your legs, dude. Nice.
Solid.
Shining wizard into the
Is there something guaranteed here? Okay.
Oh, here we go. Finals, boys.
We're here.
Yes. All
We're
right.
here.
Come on, Xstar, man. I know we're supposed to be unbiased here, but
Yeah. We can do a little bit of bias because we know what the results somewhat are. But, you know, I'd love to see him take it down here.
Xstar.
Ooh, big. Went for it. And didn't really get launched for it either. So, hey, let's move on.
Yep.
Plenty of life left, plenty of second left to play. Both players pretty healthy, but they do not want to eat a big counter hit.
Yep.
Either way.
Okay.
That's why Xstar's playing so patiently. Like, it's working out now. Ooh. He didn't fall through in the second hit. Both players almost had a chance to counter each other.
Oh, yes. Big counter hit. Back one.
Yep. Can he do the setup properly this time? And he does.
Okay.
Last chance for Mike.
Oh, dude. Xstar taking it, man. 2-1. He's
Awesome.
he's got his pride back now, man. Bottom of the table, but top of our hearts right there, man.
Was the only player from Kenya today to be able to say that he beat Big Daddy Mike. So representing the hometown real well. So Mike is not gonna get that 3-0 sweep. Gonna move down to 2-1 in pools.
Does that put
I don't
DVK
know
in first?
if it puts DVK in first or not. We're gonna have to see what the rules are on tiebreaker and everything like that, and we'll get the call. I think there are a lot of different factors when it comes to tiebreaker situation. It could be like the head-to-head. It could be the number of games total and whatnot. But if that's the case, then you know what I mean. I think it's gonna go down to the head-to-head because if they're tied in games, but you know, it's not my job to do that. It's definitely on the judges backstage. So yeah, we do know the two players though who are going to be moving on, and that's DVK and Big Daddy Mike. And it's not like it you know, whoever gets first or second you know, matters much right now. We have to figure out who they're going to be playing. You know what I mean? One of those guys is going to be starting off in the losers bracket, though. But you know, you made top 4. You move up in the money ladder. Most importantly, right? If you're here to looking for a little extra cash, holiday season's coming around. You know, gotta get those last minute gifts in. But yeah, that's pool A, guys. Good stuff to everybody.